275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior.
Did you hear that? Like a shotgun going off. Undertaker back in. And now, perhaps drawing power from the urn. The urn held high by Paul Bear. Kamala back in. Kamala with a back kick to the midsection. Kamala now with momentum. Can he capitalize on it? Scoops up the big man and drops him down. Oh no, look at that. Well, wasn't exactly dropping down, momentarily dropped him down. Kamala with a double chop. Kamala scoops up the Undertaker, drives him down this time. Oh no, there's something wrong here. Yeah, and Kamala with a chop right on the esophagus. Kamala scoops up the Undertaker, drives him back down again. 3 massive slams in a row. And he goes back down the Undertaker, yes. He's not getting up though, he's not getting up. Kamala off the rope for the splash, yes! Oh, look at that. Get the box ready. The Undertaker is gonna go in the coffin. Many thought it was his kind of a matchup. And again, Kimchi, ooh. Hey, you live by the coffin, you get beat by the coffin. I see. The Undertaker still flat on the canvas. We have seen the demise of the Undertaker, I believe. And that's it. No one can take any more than that. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the urn. The urn is right in the ring. Did you see that, Kimchi? Grab Paul Bear by the ankle. Well, you had a right to. It doesn't belong on the apron. Wait a minute. I wouldn't touch that urn. Kamala doesn't want the urn. Kamala doesn't want. Look at that. Look at that. Kamala doesn't want that urn. The Undertaker is up. And he sees a coffin come out. Oh, no. Did you see that? He waffled with that urn. Well, it was Kimchi who introduced the Urn into the ring anyhow, and I think the Ugandan Giant is out.
He's out like a light. Uh-oh. Is he gonna tombstone him? Yeah, but that's one thing. Now you gotta get him in the box to win the match. You gotta get him in that coffin. And that's over 400 pounds.
Take a look at this. The Ugandan Giant is out. But it's not over until they can roll him in the coffin. Oh, look at that. He's in the coffin.
Uh-oh.
The Ugandan Giant is in the coffin, the hammer and the nails.
Look at the size of those nails. He'll never get out of there.
The Undertaker now coming over to the Ugandan Giant who's in the coffin, and will he be sealed up?
He has work to do now.
Oh no, can you imagine?
No, I can't.
Being on the inside. Can you imagine what's happening? Perhaps Kamala. Oh no. Oh wow. The Undertaker driving the nails into the coffin literally here.
Come on, Slaughter, do something. Come on,
Even
Tony.
do something.
This isn't fair.
Kamala being sealed. His fate sealed here by the Undertaker.
Is that airtight? Can he breathe in there?
Why don't you ask him? How do I know?
I'm not going down there next to that coffin.
I mean, my goodness, Kamala.
He loves his
on
work.
the inside. Imagine what's happening if you can hear those nails down into the coffin, being driven into the coffin.
The music.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
He is not a human being.
The Undertaker, victorious.
The Urn.
The first ever coffin match here on pay-per-view.
There's something in that urn. He draws from that urn.
There's something in that coffin.
Where are they going to take him? What are they going to do with him?
Set up, reversal, Undertaker off the rope, and Yokozuna is unconscious.
They're both down, McMahon. Both of them are down.
Paul Bear raises the urn. The Undertaker sits right back out.
I don't get it, McMahon. What is it about that urn? What is it about that urn that makes this man get up time after time after time?
Here we go. The Undertaker gives a signal. The lid has been opened on the casket. And now this huge behemoth champion Yokozuna shoved into the casket.
This could be it.
Yes, that's it. Close the lid. Close it up tight. This one's over. The Undertaker now outside.
No.
And the lid comes down. No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. What's Crush doing out there?
Remember, McMahon, no disqualification. Anything goes.
You have to close the casket. You have to close the casket and put the lock on it to be victorious. Crush has no business being in there, and the Undertaker is wiping Crush out.
But you have to admit, McMahon, that's a great game plan. It's another member of Fuji's forces.
Wait a minute.
And here comes another.
There's Kabuki. Kabuki with a thumb. Kabuki trying to take the legs out of the Undertaker. Going upstairs. There's Tenryu.
Here comes
Mr. Fuji has sent Tenryu and Kabuki in to do the Undertaker. Oh, double clothesline.
I've got to hand it to the Undertaker. He's standing pretty tall right now, and it's not over.
It's going to be shot. No, wait a minute. Bam Bam Bigelow's in there. Yokozuna is still in the casket.
Obviously, Fuji's pulled out all stops. Because when you tell Mr. Fuji no disqualification, you've got to expect this to happen.
Yes, but what will it take to stop the Undertaker? Look at this. Yokozuna is out.
I've never seen anything like it, McMahon. He can't stand up very much longer. He just can't.
And Mr. Fuji has the urn. Look at that. Mr. Fuji stole the urn. He stole the urn from Paul Bear. The Undertaker's going in the casket.
They're going to get him, McMahon.
Yokozuna's still in there.
They're going to get him.
Yokozuna making his move to get out. He's coming back around. Meanwhile, wait a minute. Look at this.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Paul Bear has the urn back. Paul Bear has the urn in his possession.
I don't know, McMahon. You know what I'm saying? It's not over till it's over, though.
Look at this. The power of the urn. The Undertaker.
I can't believe he's back on his feet.
The Undertaker's going to bury them all.
Unbelievable.
The Undertaker.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Wait a minute. Adam Bomb is in
There we go.
Oh, no. And the Undertaker ducks. Bam, bam, with a bucket. Look at this. No disqualification. Anything goes.
I've never seen
No one
anything like it.
expected this. There's Double J, Jeff Jarrett coming out.
He can't possibly fight them all off.
The Undertaker is fighting everybody else.
How many are in there with him, McMahon? What is that? 10 men in one man. He can't last much longer. It's impossible.
The Undertaker against all odds, and Yokozuna ready to do. Wait a minute, there's Samu and Fatu as well. Oh, come on.
Unbelievable.
The Undertaker is finally down. Look at this.
This could be it, McMahon. I can't see where he could possibly get back up now.
Wait a minute there. Paul Bear with the urn. But the Undertaker just sat up. The Undertaker is standing on his feet.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
How many men will it take? Wait a minute, there's Diesel in there. And finally, the Undertaker beaten down.
They got him.
The Undertaker's in the coffin. He's in the casket.
They've got him in there, McMahon. This could be it. I think it's all over now.
We're trying to close it down on him. Do they have it shot? No. No. Here he comes again. Here he comes again.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Nothing will deny the Undertaker's victory. Nothing. Diesel is all over the Undertaker from behind. Look at this. They're all over the Undertaker. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Yokozuna has stolen the urn. Yokozuna with the power of the Undertaker.
He's made a valiant effort, McMahon, but
And he just nailed the Undertaker. Yokozuna put a huge dent. Oh, wait a minute.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know, but I can't believe this.
I've never seen that happen before.
It would appear as though the power of the urn is escaping. And perhaps that means that the Undertaker's power is leaving him as well. Look at this.
Every one of them. Every one of them delivering a blow. Look at this. Bam Bam Bigelow going up.
From the top,
300 pounds plus. He can't possibly get up now, McMahon.
Samu, Fatu, look at this.
He's had it now. He's had it now. There's no possible way that he can get up now, McMahon. This one's over.
Yokozuna directing traffic.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. What a game plan. I gotta take my hat off to Fuji.
The Undertaker is not moving. There are approximately 10 men in there. And they're trying to get the Undertaker in.
This has got to be it.
And the Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen, is not moving. Men are outside around the casket. Look at Yokozuna.
The Undertaker built this casket himself. What I think he's just done, he built himself an extra large house.
That's it.
There's the lock.
Oh no!
Undertaker's in the casket.
Don't tell me this match is going to end this way. We've seen the last of the Undertaker. All the officials have to do is close the lid.
All I gotta do now is slam the lid shut.
The IRS is going up into the crowd. And there is the Undertaker in the casket.
Eyes shut, motionless.
The Undertaker was put to sleep by IRS. IRS wanting the Undertaker to rest in peace. Yokozuna, by his own hand, has to close that casket door.
Obviously, DiBiase and Irwin have been planning this for weeks.
All Yokozuna has to do is reach up and close the lid on the casket.
Fuji screaming to him.
Yokozuna is close. The Undertaker is still asleep. Yoko reaching for the casket lid.
Doesn't look good here.
And yes, he has it. He's reaching for it. And
there it is.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no! The unearthly one has arisen.
Wait a minute. Double J is on his way. Double J is on his way down. He's went past. Oh, no.
Thrust kick by Chuck Norris.
Double J tried Chuck Norris. And the Undertaker has Yokozuna.
This place has gone bananas. Yoko's out on his feet.
Off the rope, the Undertaker underneath it. There's another clothesline. The Undertaker, oh my goodness, DDT on Yokozuna.
And he's still getting up, I don't believe it.
The Undertaker now in a boot. Oh, wait a minute. Yoko's in a casket. Yoko's in a casket. Oh, look at this. Into the casket as well. And, oh my goodness.
He got him. It's all over.
And Chuck Norris, ladies and gentlemen, did his job. And so did the Undertaker.
Well, either one of them could go in now.
Look at this. Undertaker halfway in now. Lawler trying to kick him the rest of the way in. Will he get him inside that casket? Paul Bearer with a worried look on his face.
Saying, please don't slam the lid shut. Not on my meal ticket.
He's in there, Gorilla. Has to be all the way in for the lid to be shut. And then, if that's the case, Jerry Lawler would have defeated the Undertaker at his own match. Almost closed now.
Wait a minute.
Look at this. Undertaker reached up. Desperation move now. Cut Lawler right in the face. And here he comes out of the casket, looming up larger than life, stepping over the top rope, and he's back in this one, girl.
What an awesome figure. What an unbelievable individual. The unearthly one. There is no stopping.
Lawler begging for mercy down the turnbuckle area. Undertaker will show no mercy. Jerry Lawler slammed hard that top turnbuckle.
He's going into his tights right now.
He's trying to get whatever it is again. He's got it in his right hand. Watch this. Undertaker blocked it.
We're going to find out what it is right now.
He caught Lawler's hand in midair. Drives a big boot to the midsection, the ample midsection of Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, he didn't miss too many nails.
Certainly didn't. Burger King on the way for Jerry Lawler. Knife edge thrust puts Lawler on his back on the canvas.
I thought for sure the Undertaker would have gone for whatever that was, but
Body slam coming up and down hard.
I think Lawler is ready for the box.
Look at this elbow drop. Nobody home. At the last moment, Jerry the King Lawler moved out of the way. Once again, a close-up shot of Paul Bearer.
Wow, this match can't go too much longer because Paul Bearer can't go very long without some kind of sustenance.
A face only a mother can love. Another thrust to the throat of Jerry Lawler. Lawler on his knees now at the mercy. Oh, did you see that? South of the border. No question about that, Gorilla.
That's a disqualification. Well, there is no disqualification. Ordinarily, it would be a disqualification, but in a casket match, there is none.
There are no rules. Lawler firing away now, blasting the Undertaker, those big windmill-like rights. Again, Undertaker staggered. Lawler with two fistfuls of hair, trying desperately to get the Undertaker in that casket. Trying
It's
to lift.
open once again. Look at those two beauties controlling the lid. That's like I buy a used car from them.
Not a chance. Lawler having a hard time lifting the over 300 pounds of the Undertaker. He's taking all his strength to try to get him over that top rope. He's not going to be able to do it.
Ooh! Oh, Lawler got hammered right there, right in the jaw.
What about those tights Lawler wears? Look at this,
Oh,
Gorilla!
here it comes!
We'll answer that question later because this match
Tombstone City.
could be over right here. Look at it! Oh, the impact. Tremendous!
He's planted.
Lawler's legs reverberating from the tremendous impact of that tombstone pile driver.
Once again, Heckle and Jekyll opening the lid. And Lawler is ready for the box.
Yes, he is. He is out. Just a matter of time now. One more little push, a little shove, and Lawler will be in that casket. Will the lid close on Jerry the King Lawler on this Coliseum video exclusive? Lawler with his foot wrapped on the bottom rope. But he's in it. He's in it. And the lid shut. This one is history.
Case
The
closed.
Undertaker closed the case and closed the casket lid on the King Jerry Lawler. And now Lawler being rolled out. Can you imagine the feeling of Jerry the King Lawler as he's being rolled out in the casket?
It'd be fitting now if they set the thing on fire and send him out to the promised land.
Whoa! The lights are dimmed.
He's not in there.
Well, one arm is, but you know the problem here with Kama Gorilla is that Kama didn't want to get close enough to the casket to actually put the Undertaker in it.
No, he doesn't.
He's trying to push him in.
Oh, now he's got him. He's in there. He is in there, 100%.
All you gotta do is close the lid.
Slam
Kama.
the lid down shut. Kama wasting valuable moments here at all.
They're both in there. They're both in the casket.
It's double duty casket time, and the Undertaker hammering away at Kama.
His fist is like a plunger.
Holy mackerel, just like a jackhammer.
Close
He
the lid.
came to life and unloaded.
Kama's out of the casket now.
Well, I'll tell you what. No matter what happens in this one, Kama had his moments. Irish whip coming up here by the Grim Reaper. And Kama hard into the corner. Undertaker measuring him here, and yes! A flying cross body. That took a lot out of Kama. This whole match has taken a lot out of both of these tremendous superstars.
It's taking a lot out of me, I know that.
Oh, double clothesline. Both men on the receiving end. Well, I think the one who gets up first here is going to be doing it. Grim Reaper looks down and out. Kama as well. Referee, of course, not obliged to count. There is no count out. You can't win by that manner. Only way you can win, stuff your opponent in that casket, slam the lid shut, and a very concerned look on the kisser of Ted DiBiase. And also on the face of Paul Bearer. And Kama, first one to get to his knees here. Boy, he's struggling to get upstairs. He is hurting.
He just gave this sign, thumb across the throat. Perhaps he's going to pull out something here.
Undertaker also back on his feet.
But Kama on the offense, and yes,
What?
scoops him up. Where's he going with him?
Impressive power being showed this late in the match.
Well, he tried to put him overhead and into the
Choke
casket.
slam.
Here it comes.
Choke slam.
Can he do it? Yes! A patented move by the Grim Reaper. Will we see the Tombstone Pile Driver? Look at DiBiase, he's scared right now. Oh, that found a mark. And Kama now just almost halfway in. He almost fell between the apron and the casket. But now the Undertaker's
He's
got
in
him.
there.
He's got him stuffed in there. Can he shut the lid? Yes! Holy smokes, it's over.
Rest in peace, Kama.
The Undertaker.
He's on his way to Forest Lawn.
What a tremendous casket match. And there goes the casket. And there the creatures of the night finally getting some consolation after all those weeks of verbal abuse from Kama. See their man, the Grim Reaper, seal the casket perhaps on the career of Kama.
The lid is open. Kama's in trouble. A clothesline, he goes over. Oh no. Well, they're both in and it's closed. Wait a minute, both men are in there. Both men are in the casket. Both men are. The lid has been closed. We better open it up. Somebody better open it up. Casket back up. What are they doing in there? Oh, wait a minute. It's Kama coming out first. The casket has been obliterated. Look at this. Kama. Wait a minute. The Undertaker trying to pull Kama back down. The Undertaker trying to pull Kama into the grave. Oh! Kama is down. No, get out of there. Kama, get out of there. Can the lid be slam shot? No. Kama's on his feet. He's out, he's out. Unbelievable. Kama back in the ring. Undertaker back in the ring. Both men were in the coffin. The lid was shut down on both men. There's no winner yet. And, oh no, no. Wow. Kama. I don't think the coffin's going to survive this match. Much less the Undertaker. Kama gives a signal for the casket lid to be open. The Undertaker moving, but barely. Kama trying to set up the Undertaker now. Off the rope, underneath, Kama. No! Yeah! Each man's been looking for that one big move to finish out the other. The Undertaker man just found it. The Undertaker gives a signal for the lid to be lifted in the casket. Kama. This place is going nuts. Yes. A scoop. How can he hold him up there? Where's he getting the power? No! No! Incredible! Can the Undertaker get Kama into the casket? Look at DiBiase, he sees it slipping away. Undertaker starting to roll Kama over. Will he get him in? Will he get him down in the casket? Kama trying to hang on. Will the lid come down? Will the Undertaker shut the lid? Yeah! 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 You gotta shut the lid! Oh, wait a minute, yes! Mo forgot to close the lid! Mo forgot to slam the lid shut! And Mabel's doing it now! Here we go in! No! 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 Get over there, Mo! Mabel just turned around, and now he sees the Undertaker coming up on the casket! Oh, it's ground! And the Undertaker all over Mabel. A series of thrusts. The Undertaker was in the casket, but they failed to close the lid.
No!
Can Mabel recapture that momentum he had earlier on?
No!
Mabel with his crown on the canvas, and Mabel missing with a roundhouse, and yeah! And perhaps there's an opening there with Mabel's crown.
No way! No way!
Canvas.
He did it!
The Undertaker gives a signal. The Undertaker gives a signal, yes. The lid is open on the casket, and Mabel driven.
Wow! Get him up! Get him up!
Close the lid. No, wait a minute, Mo. Mo from behind. Mo attacking the Undertaker. Look at this. Mo striking the Undertaker with the remnants of the earth. The Undertaker in control of Mo at the moment, and yeah, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Wow! Look at this. The Undertaker slapping the goozle on Mo.
No, no, no! Raise up, Mabel!
And Mabel's got to get out of the casket.
Raise up, Mabel!
Mo being rolled over. Don't tell me he's gonna.
No!
No, they're both in there. Oh, and Mabel are both in there. Look at that. The lid. Can he close it? Can the Undertaker close the lid? Can he close it? No, he can't. The Undertaker can't get the lid closed. The Undertaker, wait a minute, what's he doing? He's going down into the casket. The urn! Yes, the urn! The remnants of the urn! The Undertaker with the remnants of the urn in his hand and the lid.
The Undertaker!
The Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen, victorious! Stuffing not only Mabel, but Mo as well inside the casket. And look, finally it has happened. Finally, the Undertaker has in his hand the remnants of the urn. The Undertaker will now have all of his power.
This is indeed a dark day.
The Undertaker, once again, regaining the power of his urn. Yes! Giving thanks, and that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen, yes! The greatest phenom in the history of the World Wrestling Federation, The Undertaker. Undertaker, victorious! Now, what sort of havoc will he wreak all over the World Wrestling Federation? As Paul Bearer now has handed the remnants of the urn. Yes! Paul Bearer's happy end. The Undertaker, what's this? The Undertaker.
What's he doing?
He wants, yes! The Undertaker wants to be the World Wrestling Federation champion.
Fogging it up out there. He'll be chain smoking before this one's over. And, buried him. The Undertaker will never, ever quit. Wrist lock applied. How do you beat a dead man? Yeah. What's Goldust doing here? He's gonna take another page. Walk the ropes himself. Gonna take another page out of the Undertaker's book. First
More mind games.
This one's gonna backfire. Whoa! What a whip! What an arm whip off the top! What an unbelievable maneuver off the top! And the Undertaker says it is over. Here we go. Tombstone. Is it a tomb? Yes! Tombstone pile driver. This one is over. Folks, this is it. The Undertaker will be the next Intercontinental Champion. I'll open up that casket. Formality now. Goldust is out of it. What is that good? Oh, that's Mankind! Mankind! He was out. He getting a... What? How? Mankind with a mandible claw. Mankind with a claw. On the Undertaker. The Undertaker's out. The Undertaker is out. They're ringing the bell. Goldust the winner. No. Goldust is what? He's locking the casket, Rob. What? He's locking the casket.
This contest, and still World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion.
How in the heck did that happen? What is going? We saw the casket several times. Nobody was in it.
Look at him pulling his hair.
And he's locked the casket. Now the 300-pound deranged human being, this Mankind, sitting on top of this airtight casket. Look at that smoke. What the heck is going on?
He had a casket lock in his hand. He was locking the casket.
Now, what's happening to the casket? That's what I want to know. What has happened? Goldust has won this match. But what has Mankind done to The Undertaker? Where did Mankind come from? How did this happen? What has Mankind done again to The Undertaker?
I'm sitting right here and I can't hardly believe what I just saw. How did Mankind get inside that casket?
Well, I can assure you that Mankind, at least I think Mankind and Goldust are not in collusion here. But we got smoke rendering out of the casket. Paul Bearer is obviously very concerned.
He's been in there quite a while.
I have no idea. I have no idea what
They better
is
get
going
him
on
out of
here.
there is what they better do.
They better try to get this darn thing open. I mean, this is... Wait, now he's gone. The Undertaker's gone. Where is the Undertaker?
Signaling for the... He can't tombstone Vader. Can he possibly? Oh, my
Oh, yes, he
Lord.
can. The Undertaker's got
tombstone him.
The Undertaker's got Vader out. Look at this tombstone.
I can't believe it.
And neither can Paul Bearer.
I never imagined that was possible. A tombstone on Vader at 450. He's going to lift the lid. Wait a minute.
It's Mankind. It's Mankind. Mankind was in the casket. We've seen this before. Mankind's got the mandible claw on the Undertaker. And remember, it's no disqualification.
He's got the claw on the Undertaker. How did he get in there?
Undertaker's mouth is busted open. The Undertaker is bleeding. He's lying halfway into that casket.
He clawed him. He clawed the Undertaker. That nerve hold, the only thing that the Undertaker is vulnerable to. And now he's booted him into the casket. Yes, they closed the lid.
Perhaps the future WWF Tag Team Champions have just joined forces to defeat The Undertaker in a 2-on-1 situation.
The man they call Vader.
He beat him in it. Wait a minute.
The Undertaker's coming out of that casket.
Mankind, turn around. Look out. Oh, my God.
The Undertaker opening up on Mankind. Mankind lying in wait in that casket. And now, choke slam. Mankind going for the ride.
That'll give you a bad back in a hurry.
Mankind up, but he's not stable physically or mentally. Another tombstone.
Oh! Mankind is paying the price for his treachery. Vader is still the winner of the casket match, but Mankind's going to take a ride out the same way he rode in.
Well, if it was good enough to get him here, it's good enough to get him home. And no doubt Vader has got a meeting with The Undertaker, maybe in the locker room. Shawn Michaels is hurting. Look out! Michaels able to avoid the contact there. The Undertaker goes inside the casket. What's Michaels gonna do here? The Undertaker's in the casket. Oh, my God! Michaels with an elbow drop right on the Undertaker. What in the casket. What? Both men are in the casket. Michaels and the Undertaker. What is that? And ball. Michaels trying to come out. The match is going to continue here. Look at Michaels. Look at the look on his face. He knows what's next. The Undertaker dragging Michaels right down in the depths of hell. I don't know. What is going on in there, Ross? Right hand by the Undertaker. The champion. Knocked right out of the casket. Shawn is out. Shawn is out. Now Taker's out. And we're right back to where we started. Undertaker going for that big foot again. Oh, no! Choke slam. Choke slam. Good God. A choke slam. If pinballs would count, this one would be over. It's gonna be over anyhow. You and I were right, JR. New champion in the World Wrestling Federation. He's gonna plant him hard. Oh, Undertaker with Michaels on his shoulder. The Undertaker steps over the top rope and a basket. My God, can you believe it? China just ran the referee into the steps. What is this? Wait a minute. There's Road Dogg and Billy Gunn and Savio, the Mariquas. What in the hell is going on? This is not right. This is not right. They're ganging up on the Undertaker. DX all the way. 6 men are pounding the Undertaker into oblivion. And remember, there's no disqualifications. Oh my God, it may be Kane. It is Kane. It's Kane. He's coming to help his brother. All hell is gonna break loose. There he is. There he is. The unholy alliance of the Brothers of the Night. Kane is coming to help his brother. Business is about to pick up. Look out! Oh! Kane! Manhandling! Anything that's moving! He is clearing the ring! Kane coming to his brother's aid! And man, the playing field just got level in a hurry. The Undertaker had Shawn Michaels beat. Look at Shawn. They got Shawn out of the casket. Kane has saved the Undertaker. Kane has saved his big brother. We thought it might happen. What? No! Wow! Come on! No, damn it! Damn it, quick! What? What? Kane is assaulting his brother! We thought he could not help him! Look at the Undertaker! He cannot believe it! Paul Bearer is coming down here with a smile on his face. A choke slam into the casket. And the lid is shut. Shawn wins. The Undertaker in the casket. Michaels shut the lid. Michaels will retain the title. Wait a minute. Kane. What are they doing? Kane and Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer had some locks apparently in his pocket. They're locking the casket. They're going to make sure the Undertaker stays in the casket. Really physical of the survival of the fittest, shall we say, in this environment. And DDT. The Undertaker delivering a DDT on his brother. in the casket. And wait a minute! The lid is shut. They're both in the casket. What's Paul Bearer got in his hand? Got a chair. Kane and the Undertaker fighting. Look at this! And Kane and the Undertaker are destroying the casket. There's got to be a... Well, if you don't have a casket, it's going to be hard to have a winner here. Well, oh my God! Can you believe these two monsters are destroying this casket? I mean, literally destroying this casket. I've never seen anything quite like this. Get up, Kane! Well, the match is going to continue, but I don't know how, simply because the casket's essentially been destroyed. Undertaker with a headbutt. Outside comes Kane. Man, we are in a dilemma here. What do the officials do?
Well, I know one thing. I don't think these guys care that the casket's destroyed, and I don't think either Kane or Undertaker cares what happens to Mr. McMahon.
Kane caught the Undertaker coming off the apron and powered him back into the ring, and now Kane has his sights set on Paul Bearer, his own father.
What is going to happen?
Look at Paul Bearer running away. That's the smartest thing he's done all night, is run away from Kane. And here comes the Undertaker.
What's a chair?
Oh, God, you can hear that. It sounded like a rifle shot.
Don't say that.
This place is a war zone. Fighting everywhere. And look at The Rock fighting back now. The Rock with those right hands, and the Undertaker got a hard, stiff shot right into the jaw of The Rock. Remember, The Rock's got a broken arm. Look at that. Oh, swinging neck breaker. The Undertaker is down. Remember, no pinfalls, no disqualifications, no countouts. This match will only end when one man has been placed inside the casket and the lid shut. People's elbow time. The People's Champion will deliver the celebrated People's Elbow.
Here it goes. Oh, did you see that?
Undertaker set up. When he goes back down, and there's the elbow. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Triple H.
But in the meantime, The Rock is rolling the Undertaker into the casket. Hey!
And Helmsley made sure that lid did not come open. The Undertaker was headed for the casket. And Helmsley and The Rock, who will meet this Sunday on pay-per-view, having some words. And wait a minute, more trouble on the way here. Shane McMahon in China. And, boy, this don't look good for The Rock. Oh, there's a casket. The Rock used the casket to knock down the Undertaker.
Casket, he used his cast.
I meant the cast.
Well, watch it. Look at that Undertaker. He lands on his feet like a cat.
Rock pulled outside. Oh, The Rock got the advantage by using his cast. Oh, get it right this time. And another right hand by The Rock.
What's there?
Come on. The Rock with the first shot in. Remember, no disqualifications here in this casket match. Oh, you saw that low blow.
You said it, no DQs.
A blatant low blow. And
look at this.
My God,
the sledgehammer.
No! He just grabbed the arm. What? A sledgehammer right on The Rock's arm. His arm is broken, for God's sake.
He busted that cast wide open, and probably what's left of Rock's arm.
Good God almighty, no! The Rock with a broken arm. I can't believe Helmsley with that sledgehammer. And Helmsley broke The Rock's arm.
Who's in this match?
Throwing him off the cage, and there's The Rock. And the match is over. The Undertaker wins thanks to Triple H.
Undertaker.
Wait a minute. Hey.
Lock it. I said lock it.
He said lock it. They're locked. Helmsley locked The Rock in that casket.
How you like that, Rock?
The Rock's locked in that casket.
How you like that? How you like that, Rock? How you like that?
I cannot believe what we're seeing. The Rock is helpless inside that casket. And now Helmsley standing on top of it after the Undertaker's victory. Oh, my God.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Triple H threw The Rock off the stage last week and broke The Rock's arm, and now look at this week. What's he doing
What
now?
are they? The Rock inside that casket. What are these heathens doing?
They're going to give him a little ride here.
That's... Oh,
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Helmsley jumped that.
What is,
Oh, my
wait
God.
a minute.
Helmsley, that sledgehammer.
I think referee Nick Patrick did that.
Okay.
And now Heidenreich trying to drag this 300-pound carcass of the Undertaker toward that casket and try to win this matchup. And oh, what an upset this would be.
It would be a humongous upset, and Taker's going to be put in there, Cole.
Undertaker rolled into the casket for the second time.
He's going to close the lid.
Heidenreich going to close the lid here. And wait a minute.
Oh, man. Rusev.
A handful of Heidenreich for Undertaker. A right hand off the head. Undertaker battles out again.
Oh, what a back elbow. That was well placed. Oof.
Heidenreich with a right of his own. A big right hand. And one from Heidenreich. And these two huge men exchanging blows center of the ring.
Oh, punch for punch. Got some big bulls in there. I'm loving this, baby. What a fight.
Heidenreich backed up against the ropes. Reversal. Undertaker off the ropes. Look at this. DDT. Planted Heidenreich.
Sure did. Flat in the middle of the ring, and now universal sign of saying Heidenreich might be done, Cole.
Heidenreich struggling to make it to his feet. Undertaker stalking his opponent. Undertaker! Heidenreich!
What goes up?
Choke slam!
Must come down.
Undertaker with a choke slam, changing direction in midair. The damage still done.
Look at that freaky look. I don't like Heidenreich's chances now.
Heidenreich to his feet. Here's the Undertaker.
Oh my God! He's got him set up for Tombstone.
Tombstone pile driver connecting for the Undertaker, who asked for the lid to be raised on the casket.
Heidenreich's getting rolled over to that casket, Cole. What's Taker doing?
Taker. A shot to the shoulder with the boot, and another one, trying to force the man into the casket. The Undertaker wins the casket match.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
Wow. The Undertaker exercising his demons tonight.
There's that look in the eyes of Randy Orton now.
The cocky, the arrogant.
No.
And he got caught.
What the hell is he doing?
Caught.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that? What was he thinking?
Boot to the midsection.
Oh my God.
And let his ego get away with him.
Well, now his ego's going for a ride, Cole. Maybe a last ride. Yep. Bye-bye.
Last ride. Randy Orton let his ego get the best of him, and it may have cost him the matchup.
Randy had Taker where he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tough to get up after that last ride, that powerbomb that I don't know what Orton can do now.
There's only one thing left to do, and that's stuff Randy Orton in the casket.
I meant for Orton, though. You know, Orton's just limp.
He's dead weight.
Uh-oh.
Randy Orton up on the shoulder.
Gonna throw him in. Undertaker's gonna throw Randy in. Open it up.
Open it up.
Here we go. What the hell?
Cowboy bomb with a fire extinguisher.
Wait a minute.
Blinding the Undertaker. The Undertaker's been blinded. Randy Orton now stalking his opponent.
Go!
An RKO! An RKO to the blinded Undertaker.
Oh my God. I guess I was wrong about that plan and about that fire extinguisher. Holy smokes.
Undertaker seems to be out cold. And Cowboy Bob trying to roll the Undertaker toward the casket by himself. Randy Orton's been worn out.
I don't believe we're going to witness this. Undertaker's going down. Open it up.
Undertaker gonna lose this handicap casket match as Cowboy Bob Orton trying to move the 300-pound carcass.
Not too fast.
Oh my!
Oh boy.
The Undertaker is alive and well. Cowboy Bob and a fire extinguisher off the skull.
No.
Undertaker's in the casket. Come on, Taker.
Got hit with the fire extinguisher.
The fire extinguisher off the skull.
No. Uh-oh.
Come on.
You gotta be kidding me.
Get up, Undertaker.
Dead man, get up. Get up.
He's up. He's up. Undertaker's up.
What's in there now?
And so's Undertaker.
Well, the match is not over. Who won?
going on.
Oh my! Undertaker! Randy Orton!
Oh, I think from behind.
Cowboy Bob! On the skull of the Undertaker!
Oh, the proverbial numbers game. Caught the dead man.
I can't believe it! I can't believe it!
You're locking it.
Here are your winners, Cowboy Bob Orton and the Legend Killer, Randy Orton!
That the Undertaker has been waiting for all match long.
Nice headbutt. Oh, to no avail again. Mark Henry again. He has not been knocked off his feet, right? Answer your question.
Well, he brought himself off his feet.
Yeah, I meant knocked off his feet. Undertaker never knocked the guy down. That's what I'm saying.
Undertaker back to his feet as well. Big right hand. Undertaker's in trouble. Mark Henry, if he can defeat The Undertaker tonight, Taz, would cement his name in WrestleMania history. This is a defining moment for Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, who's been giving The Undertaker all he can handle.
What the hell? Mark Henry's never on no ropes. Look at this.
Can you imagine the force being driven into the side of the head of The Undertaker?
Mark Henry.
Oh my! A last ride! A last ride out of the corner by The Undertaker!
Kinda. That was close. I mean, that's a lot of power by that dead man there. Like a running power bomb, I'm thinking. Let's see if he gets him up higher.
This is the last ride of the world's strongest man. Undertaker's version. I guess, as you said, he can't get him up any higher.
I don't know how much he tried, but look at this.
Mark Henry under the lid of the casket.
If the lid would have been open, Henry would have been in there. What woulda, coulda, shoulda, but didn't.
Undertaker suddenly has the advantage. He has been through a battle here tonight. He will not soon forget The Undertaker.
Oh my
God! Undertaker!
Holy cow!
Undertaker launching himself.
Watch this. Air dead man.
For 13 straight WrestleManias, The Undertaker has given us a memory we can all relive, and that was another one.
That was amazing. Holy damn near 7-foot-tall Undertaker flying through the air like a damn 767. Holy shoulders! No way, look at the power!
This is 400 pounds!
Oh my God!
Stone pile driver!
That has gotta be the end of it. Holy cow!
The lid is open!
Well, who says Mark Henry's the world's strongest man? And now look at this goal!
Mark Henry! Rest in peace!
Holy smokes!
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
The Undertaker is 14-0 at WrestleMania. The amazing undefeated streak continues.
A very, very physical matchup, but The Undertaker, as you pointed out, again, undefeated at WrestleMania. Holy cow, I can't believe it. This tombstone, Mark Henry, unbelievable.
Mark Henry gave The Undertaker all he could handle. The Undertaker back on top. The Undertaker back in the title picture, I believe. What a performance by the dead man.
Bottom of that casket had to be reinforced just in case Mark Henry gets put inside it.
Oh, look out here, look out.
Hey, wait.
Mark Henry looking to drill The Undertaker right into the ring post, but it was not to be, which may have been the saving grace, and I use that term loosely in this contest for The Undertaker.
Undertaker, here we go.
Oh, look out.
Wait a minute.
The lid not open, but the casket used as a weapon, and legally so.
I think I would rather have my head run into a casket than be put inside one. That may do it. Look out.
Mark Henry using his overwhelming power
to snatch the Undertaker up and off his feet out of nowhere.
Mark Henry feeling the here.
And now Mark Henry building some significant momentum.
Check this out one more time.
One arm.
The strength of the world's strongest man.
The Undertaker goes close to 300 pounds. Uh-oh, here it is. The end could be near. The casket lid has been opened.
Are you kidding me? Could we actually see the Undertaker lose his own match? Hey, wait! Wait! Look at this!
Undertaker with that triangular choke.
Mark Henry's tapping out, but that doesn't mean anything in this match.
There's no tap outs, no pinfalls. Only one way this match can end. Undertaker punishing Mark Henry, and now the debilitation that we talked about earlier has been done, but not to the dead man, but to the strongest man in the world.
Mark Henry bleeding from the mouth here. Oh!
A hard shot to the head. Mark Henry near the edge. The end could be near. Henry in the casket, but the door's got the lid is shut, and it is over.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker!
Mark Henry bleeding from the mouth and may have suffered some internal injuries at the hands of that triangle choke applied by the Undertaker. And the Demon of Death Valley, who has the most impressive streak of any kind at the most extraordinary event of any kind, WrestleMania. Will the Undertaker travel to the Citrus Bowl and leave undefeated?
Well, you know Edge was watching this.
But vice versa, one can say. Oh! And Tobo avoiding disaster, but a horrific result for the Undertaker, and now Guerrero.
Well, yeah, Guerrero sees the window of opportunity, has opened up a crack, and Guerrero doing the right thing, zoning in.
Guerrero in a frantic pace, trying to do more damage and as much damage as he can, as quickly as he can, to the recuperative Undertaker.
You could sense the desperation of Chavo Guerrero. You could sense the angst.
Chavo caught in midair. And driven aggressively, relentlessly into the security wall.
Oh, well, here we go, here we go.
Undertaker told the referees to open the lid of the casket, signaling that the end could be near.
Well, we heard our general manager, Vicky Guerrero, say early.
Oh, that DDT was nasty. Undertaker landed real awkwardly on his neck.
We heard our general manager, Vicky Guerrero, say earlier that Chavo Guerrero would beat the Undertaker at his game.
Chavo motioning.
Yeah, well, Show's making his way down the ringside here.
And the Big Show, when the Undertaker set up, the Big Show stopped dead in his tracks.
Yeah, Big Show hit the brakes quick.
Chavo got a steel chair. Remember, no disqualifications and no countouts in the casket match.
Watch out, dead man!
And the height that Chavo Guerrero was sailing through the air made the Big Show's eyes look like saucers. And now Guerrero being manhandled by the Phenom.
The amount of speed the dead man built up real quick. Snake eyes right there.
A running kick showing that the agility and the flexibility. The casket's open.
Dead man called for the casket to be open. This is it.
Undertaker. Whoa. Big Show shut the casket. And the Big Show.
Undertaker's not.
Downstairs with a steel chair went Guerrero. And Guerrero continuing to implore that the Big Show get in the ring.
This is all legal. Shows that. Chavo's.
Guerrero thinking cranium and got a choke slam instead. And there's the opportunistic 441-pound Big Show with those terrorizing right hands and the headbutt. We saw the damage done
on Sunday at Cyber Sunday.
Real quick, once the Undertaker turned his back, real quick, boom, the Big Show attacks.
What does that say for the Big Show's respect of the Undertaker, or fear, or intimidation? Another right hand. Another right hand. That's what we saw these two beat the heck out of each other just on Sunday. And now they're back at it. Something's got to give. And it's not going to be the Big Show's.
Oh my God, that massive head. Almost like a street fight breaking out here, but the Big Show able to stop the dead man.
And it's all legal, ladies and gentlemen. It is all legal in this casket match.
You gotta wonder if the dead man's gonna go in that casket. Oh!
The Big Show!
Big Show's freaking out.
It was like the casket was on fire, and the Big Show wanted none of it, but it was burning and singeing his flesh.
He saw a ghost.
And now the Undertaker may be moments away.
I think Chavo's about to be the sacrificial lamb. Oh!
Tombstone pile driver. Chavo Guerrero, there's 3 words for you here tonight. And they may be meant for the Big Show. And they are rest in peace.
The winner of this match, the Undertaker.
Big Show, you better be ready, buddy. The dead man's in hot pursuit. Oh, gosh.
Look at this. Flames of fire. The Undertaker, the Big Show fighting now. And the Big Show again establishing his dominance. Show has apparently destroyed one casket. We now have another casket. And these two huge men just hammering away.
It's almost as if Big Show is wrestling defensively just to get out of dodge. Man.
Big Show wiping his hands and thinking about looking at that casket. Strength.
Ouch.
The skull of the Undertaker with such impact, it knocks this casket down.
The Big Show using the casket as a weapon. Smart strategy, and powerful is this individual.
It's all legal as this casket match continues. Big Show again asserting his dominance physically on the Undertaker, who fights back in retaliation.
Whoa, what?
Big Show teetering on disaster on the edge of the staging area.
What? Oh!
And Big Show in the casket, the lid shuts, and the Undertaker.
This match, the Undertaker.
Headbutt staggers Rusev. Remember, no rules in the match, except putting your opponent in the casket and closing the lid. And Rusev
leaping through the air with a spinning heel kick, and he caught Taker right in the face.
Incredible athleticism from a near 300-pounder.
It looks like, Rusev looks to be eyeing that casket.
Yeah, but he realizes he's got to do more damage to keep the Undertaker down, because the situation now for Rusev is you take the Undertaker out like this, now you got to move that 300-pound carcass into the casket.
Well, this might be the key to wearing down the Undertaker just enough.
Looking to crush the Undertaker with the accolade.
You're right, you said wearing down, Byron. This isn't going to win the match, but you can inflict a great deal of agony on the dead man. You can break the Undertaker's back in enough time.
Yeah, maybe get the Undertaker to pass out to the point where you could drag him into the casket if you're Rusev.
Maybe Rusev can just throw the Undertaker in the casket in 2 separate pieces.
You're not serious.
Whatever it takes.
And Undertaker's down and out. The Undertaker is down and out off the accolade by Rusev. Open. And Rusev calls for the casket to be open.
Oh, boy.
But on behalf to him, Undertaker sat up.
The dead man has risen.
Turn around, Rusev.
Uh-oh. Look at a legend. Went for the choke slam. Rusev landed on his feet, followed up with a right hand.
Back and forth. Who's going to get the advantage?
Right now, Rusev has it. Had it.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Choke slam!
Did you see the height from which Rusev was driven?
And looking back once again at the casket. Undertaker knows what he's gonna do. Dragging the Bulgarian Brute into the casket. Now to close the lid and win this thing. But Aiden English, remember, no disqualifications.
Oh, no.
Choke slam to English. Nearly taken through the roof here.
I give it to English. He's willing to sacrifice himself.
Oh, no. Aiden's gonna rue the day.
I hope there's room for Aiden English in the 9th circle.
Tombstone pile driver.
I think the Songbird is done for the evening.
You think there's room in the casket for English? Rusev's already in there.
Finding out.
Both Rusev and English in the casket. The lid slam shut. Good night, Rusev Day. Congratulations to the Undertaker.
Here is your winner, the Undertaker.